What happens when a voice so raw, powerful, and fearless collides with an era too afraid to embrace it? You get Wendy Saddington, a musical enigma, a cultural trailblazer, and a soul who lived unapologetically outside the lines. Join us on this episode of Crossed Over as we explore the life and death of Wendy Saddington. Born on September 26, 1949 in Melbourne, Wendy June Saddington grew up an only child in a modest suburban home. Her early life gave little hint of the firestorm she would become. After a short stint as a typist for a private investigator, Wendy's path shifted permanently toward music. By age 17, she was performing in Melbourne coffee lounges, channeling the soul of Mahalia Jackson, Nina Simone, Bessie Smith, and the gritty fire of Janis Joplin. She joined several bands in the late 60s, including James Taylor Move and the blues outfit Beaten Tracks. Although she often left groups before they recorded, her presence fueled the growth of those around her. In 1968, Wendy renamed Beaten Tracks as Chain, a nod to Aretha Franklin's Chain of Fools, marking the beginning of her rise in the Australian music scene. With her afro, kohl-rimmed eyes, and bohemian wardrobe, Wendy defied every convention. While most women in rock were expected to smile and stay silent, she roared with a voice drenched in both pain and rebellion. A lesbian and early advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, she performed at women-only events and collaborated with drag artists at a time when doing so was virtually unheard of. In 1970, she joined Jeff St. John's band Copperwine, finally capturing her voice on a stunning live recording. Songs like Backlash Blues and Just Like Tom Thumb's Blues showed her emotional depth, while Tomorrow Never Knows exposed her experimental edge. Her 1971 single, Looking Through a Window, backed by Billy Thorpe and the Aztecs, hit #1. 22 on the charts, her biggest commercial moment, though many believe it deserved more. But fame never seemed to be Wendy's end goal. She contributed to the legendary Go Set magazine with an advice column called Wendy Saddington Takes Care of Business, offering heartfelt responses to young fans navigating life's messiness. She used her platform to call out injustice, once criticizing a TV show for failing to accommodate Jeff St. John, who had spina bifida. Later, she turned toward performance art, mime collaborations, and appearances in film and theater. Her appearance in Peter Weir's Three Directions in Australian pop music and the 1973 production of Tommy alongside Keith Moon showed just how far her creativity could stretch. By the late 70s, Wendy was immersed in Krishna consciousness, finding peace and sobriety through spirituality. She adopted the name Gandavika Dasi and lived a quieter, more contemplative life. Still, she occasionally returned to the stage, most notably in the early 2000s when Peter Head organized a tribute concert for her. She also contributed to the Women in Blues compilation in 2003, keeping her voice still rich with emotion in circulation. Her final live appearance was in 2012 at a soul seance in Melbourne. In March 2013, Wendy was diagnosed with esophageal cancer. She passed away peacefully on June 21st, the winter solstice, at the age of 63. She was lovingly cared for by her longtime friend at her seaside apartment. What will you remember most about Wendy? Let us know.